Welcome back, my fellow knights, the King Lord speaking, and as we are here today, I was trying to do a season marathon this year for Subnautica, the full release. I guess I will be doing that in a different way, because the first time I was trying to launch this, it didn't go out so well. As I was reviewing the static course of everything, I'm going to do everything over very freshly. As you can see, everything is back to default. Everything is being turned around into something that it should be. Now, launching the live stream, Screta tried to tell me that I shouldn't be doing something that Neebs Gaming has been doing, which is trying to sell the game on a higher scale of, launching your own story. And by doing so, you'll have more interruptions if you don't sign your Steam account as busy or whatnot. So this is me setting my Steam account as busy. Now, as you can tell, we had our hold on. You all friends. Busy. Great. So I won't be interrupted. Yeah, I won't be interrupted. So, meanwhile, I was dealing with a lot of things. Number one, trying to figure out how to get these episodes out there without, being interrupted, which is one. Two, having to figure out how to go about this game without uploading my, Subnautica base that I started out with since the pre-launch of the game, which is two. And number three, how would I go about the whole game without, interrupting the storyline or whatnot? Now, mind you, ever since the beginning of the game, I've noticed some changes. Yes, some changes. The story has changed quite a bit since the last time we've actually streamed this. Now, I could go on forever about how the game changed, but right now I'm kind of using my controller at best. So, what I'm going to do right now is just delete this save file, plus the save file that I, started with in the event that I was going to create a new base, and I built one over the mountain, like where the teleporter sits, but we're going to start a new game. And we're going to start one in Freedom. So, I'm not going to touch the keyboard, I'm not going to touch the mouse. The only thing I will touch, however, is my controller, because, and I will state, because if you go into options, you will be able to have the chance to enable controller, in which the layout of my controller is Xbox One. I was able to implement those controls. So, without further ado, here we go. And by the way, in Freedom, you don't have to worry about eating, drinking, just the surviving part of the ordeal. Having been in creative mode disables the whole entire story arc now. And God, I love this controller. Now I'll be doing a, what do you call it, a rating thing of this controller as soon as I possibly can. Comparing it to my old one. And believe me, it's going to be a long shot before we can actually get to that, but I'm just going to leave it as is right now.
Attention. Power failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
And I love Neebs Gaming. I was just
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
trying to get them to know that they were actually in the update system right now where they could actually finish the game with their story. I believe they're currently busy with that as we speak. Oh wow. Everything's flying. Everything's flying. Oh no. Who? I didn't even block that. Didn't even try to block that. I'm waking up with Xbox controls to my right. That's funny. XAB on the right panel there. Alright, here we go. Alright, we can use the PDA. I love that. So yeah, the last time...
Suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Don't need luck. Just need skill. Alright, so I'm going to be using my tablet that I've written every single detail in on about where to find materials. Also, I have been informed, thanks to Jacksepticeye, restarting his saga on Subnautica. Thank you, Jack, for doing such a thing, and allowing me the chance to actually figure out the debris field that was actually laying underneath the ocean wasn't actually part of the Aurora. In fact, it may have been, but most cases, it was the Degassi explosion. The Degassi didn't have quite as a neat landing as we did. In fact, their whole entire ship exploded. And now the sunbeams down in the bottom of the gun. Oh man, it's kind of sad to laugh at, but at the same time, it's really funny. Alright, so here we are. And I've taken notice, if I push in the analog stick on the right of my controller...
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
As I was saying, if I push in the right analog stick with my controller, I've just taken the screenshot. And going into the menu that pulls up my PDA, I can push right button, right button to toggle right, left button to toggle left. And you'll see that the picture that I've taken with the analog stick is right here. And as you can tell, this was from the menu button. And you can go into options to figure out your controller layout by viewing it this way. Something that, you know, I haven't noticed before. So yeah, we have Xbox One, whoops. There we go. Xbox One, Xbox 360, and automatic, PS4, and back to Xbox One. No, not PS4. Seriously. There. Now, with that in mind, we can go back down, pushing A. Like I said, I'm going to do a review on this controller compared to my old one, and we're going to see how that goes later on. To put things in storage, you can take them in, you can take them out just by the right toggle, or yeah, the right trigger of the controller. To toss them, you'll be using the left trigger, which is to drop them or whatever, but you can't drop anything inside the life pod. Now, we're going to go out, we're going to find some materials that we need. Close to farming, we can only find what was it? Copper, titanium, and almost some silver in these parts, but I can't say for a fact. We're gonna need some of these. I know that for a fact. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, okay. There we go. There's some titanium, but we didn't need that.
Oxygen.
Oh yeah, so that's that. Oh, I'm so low. I'm so low. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys would like the idea of me doing a saga like Neeb's Gaming, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can pull or put together in such short notice. I know a friend of mine, Scrata Dragon, has a editing program he could use for the video edits, and we could probably put something together like that. Recently, he's been working on getting... What kind of hole is that? Oh, can you actually... No. How is there a hole? Is there a hole? I don't see a hole. No idea. Anyway.
Oxygen.
Oh. Oh yeah, and the left button brings you up. Right button pulls you down. So that's your up and down sequence. Oh. Here's the big tube.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Oh, I'm sure. Wait a minute. Ah, sneaky, sneaky. Quartz, Cerberus, Quartz, Dumbledore. How many, how much copper did you grab? You grabbed 2. Excuse me, that's all we need for a battery. In fact, if we need any titanium at all, just pick up some metal salvage and, do away with that until we get... What is it we get? Titanium. 4 titanium for each scrap metal found. And then we can start working on our tools. Where is the scrap metal? Oh wait, where's my life pod? Okay. Oh, there it is. What are you doing all the way over there? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Metal. Oh, that's tricky. So, oh, here it is. So, whenever Mark and Jack started playing this game, and I was hooked on this game way before they were even playing it, but before, whenever they were playing this game, I was at off. I was at an off because, number one, I was watching the videos of the cinematics of this game itself, the trailer, mind you. And I was trying to figure out how it was going to work out, and by all means, okay, we got our salvage. We were able to get oh, we got a power cell. Nice. We were able to get a glimpse of what kind of...
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Why is it too low? Yeah, sorry, I was upping the volume of the game. So, what was it? I can't remember. So what we were looking at was the fact that the game itself, before it was, you know, being played by the YouTubers, was the fact that the game had a systemary theme going on, where it's the first survival game underwater, and on an alien planet, nonetheless. And I wanted to check that out for the longest time, because I had a feeling, since I was a kid, that a game like this would be out as soon as it possibly could. Now, I wasn't so sure as to when. I just knew it was going to be out as soon as possible. For this, I need another 2 mushrooms. I need 2 copper for the copper wire. I need 2 mushrooms for the battery. I'll need a power cell right away. And plus I need gold. Let's go look for that, shall we? I never said I was a professional. Let's let that out right now. I never said I was a professional. I just love playing games. If I'm a pro at anything, it's that I like to joke around in games, video games. And sometimes that takes things a bit too far, according to some people. Okay, so we're gonna need a new battery. Let's see what else I need in terms of batteries.
Detecting increased local radiation levels.
Flashlight.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Okay, so we need a computer chip. Alright. We need glass for a flashlight. We need cave sulfur, aka crash powder from crash fish, and silicone rubber. What I need first of all is titanium, so the first thing I'm going to need is silicone rubber. Where do I get silicone rubber? From Creek Mine. Awesome. Welcome to the creek mine. Hello, little fishy. How you doing? So I'm going to be making a lot of batteries, it seems. And I got to figure out if I can scan some particles of a what would appear to be a battery recharging and a power cell recharging. Oh, and also I need to go up for some air. Freedom! Hello, stalker, I see you.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, there we go. Now we can make some lubricant, some fibers. That would be fibers. The fibers nonetheless. Silicone rubber? Maybe? Okay. Alright. Here we go. Wow, is it ever smoky up here? I gotta fix my car. Alright. First things first, silicone rubber. And then
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
okay, with the silicone rubber we just
Weapons were
use
removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
yeah. Okay, so do we have did I put on an O2 tank? I did. Standard O2 tank, 75. Congratulations. Somehow I was able to make a knife. So we're gonna put this in here. Okay. And, did I find any of my tools in there? I did not. So I'm gonna put this in here as well. Go beans! Alright, so now we're at daylight, and we need to get some tools made. And to do that, we got our trusty scanner with us right now. Oh, look at that. How do you do? And I need to figure out how to build a sea glide, because I know there's sea glide parts around here, and I just finally built the scanner first, which is something we needed. And we're also going to need that for a long run. Also a few of these. Where'd it go? Is it over here? I can't remember. Where'd you go? Oh wait, was it down here? Ah. Whoa! You missed. I'm gonna come in here for your crash powder. Yeah, I got some crash powder.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Yes, I know it is. Come here. Thank you. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. Oh, nope. Alright, so. Also, these things are just wandering around, floating out of nowhere. They're frigid, attached to rocks. In fact, these are yet younglings. Yeah? So, they're quite new yet.
Oxygen.
Cool beans! Alright, so we're gonna come over here. Back to our life pod. In hopes to build a repair tool. Oh wow. Metal, metal. Not enough to care. Wait a minute. Wait. Is this it? Yes, this is it. We can make glass from in here. Got quartz everywhere. I'm trying not to die in the process, so I'm coming back out. Oh no. Oh no. It blew up in my butt. Oh no. It blew up in my butt. And this is the long tooth. I think I'm right on top of it. I just didn't see it. For me. Alright, so do I see any more copper? No, I see lead. Or not lead. Titanium. What came out of that? Oh, more titanium. Seriously? Wait. Yeah, titanium.
Oxygen.
I'm getting there. So yeah, Life Pod 5. Let's break the news. Life Pod 5 has my lucky number on it, number 5. I've said this before, I'll say it again. It is the awesomest number I have ever known. It's been there for me since the day I was born. But, I won't hold a grudge. I will not hold a grudge. It is there for me for a reason. Okay, so, let's make a tool. We don't need a flag. We don't need a tank. We need... Oh, silicone rubber. Hold on. We have some over here. I knew you would be useful. So now we have a repair tool. Ta-da! Excuse me. Now, let's see. I need a silver ore. Also, ta-da!
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using readily available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Yeah. I can override it. I mean, mushrooms, mushrooms everywhere. What is this? More catfish. More powder. Some maintenance that was gunpowder. Alright, just more copper. Awesome. That's what we need, copper. Copper, 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 copper. No more titanium. We can pick up scraps for that. Ooh, what is this? Copper! That looks like gold, though. What is copper? Oh, air. I need air.
Oxygen.
Air. Air! Give me air! Air! Roger that. Alright. Looking over here. Whew. Okay, so we need to... Whoops. We need to make a wiring kit. We need a battery. The battery would do just nicely. No. Let's see. What do we need for a wiring kit? Silver ore. Okay, so we need one thing and one thing only to make a computer chip, which is gold. In fact, if I look in this tablet right now, it'll tell me where to find gold. But I believe I already know where to find gold. But to do that, I'm going to have to put some of my important stuff in here. Gold. Where are you? Gold. Whoops. I forgot. Crash fish blew up in my butt, so I'm going to need one of these. There we go. All better now. Oh, and, yeah. Stop my life pod from burning.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Goody, 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 goody. Yes. Yeah. Where do I find gold and silver? I need gold for something. I need silver for a wiring kit. That's the ticket. Ha 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 ha. Oh, and I forgot. I need to get something for maneuverability. I need maneuverability. Is there a crash site? There is, in fact, right here. There is a thingamabobber right there. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna scan it. So, one of two. Good. Alright, so we're gonna need another one around here somewhere. Where? If I may ask. Whoa, hey. Wait a minute, were you bulging? No, you're not bulging in the ground. You're very tan and rocky. I need something that looks like a balloon in brown. Balloony and brown. That's the ticket. Where's the balloony and browns? No, don't fart on me.
Oxygen.
Oh crap, I forgot to build another oxygen tank. I need silver to make another oxygen tank, which means I gotta find the silver. Where's the silver? Put that away. Alright, where's the silver? Can I go for a scanner room right about now? I need some of this stuff right away. All I'm doing is swimming wondrously. Eat something! I don't eat anymore.
Caution.
Oh, yeah.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's
Yes.
drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Oh! Get away! Get away!
Blueprint acquired.
No! I did nothing to you! Don't bite me in the butt! If you bite me in the butt, I will never survive this planet! Never! What is this? I have 3 of these. What do I need 3 for? This is... I need... Oh, fiber mesh. 2 for fiber mesh. What do I need fiber mesh for? 3 titanium to make a extinguisher. Fiber mesh to make a first aid kit. Keep that in mind. Fins. Ooh. Already have fins. What kind of tool is this? Oh! Now it's called a Pathfinder, where before it used to be known as the diving ring. I will never forget that. So, standard O2 tank and silver ore. I need silver. I need a big bumbling stone just to pop, just to get one of those. But I also need to figure out how to find... Ooh. And you're back in there again, so... Ooh, a creature egg, nice. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 my bad, my mistake. Ouch! Ah! Here we are. Ooh, something to scan. Trigger, trigger. Oh, he's getting triggered. Ooh. I love these things. These things are awesome.
30 seconds.
Always with the oxygen. Always with the oxygen. Why couldn't you let me be? Oh.
Short range scans suggest the spiral supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
You don't say. That reminds me. They actually discontinued the cave entrance in front of the Aurora. I had just found that out whenever I went to explore that area. And the people over in the Discord chat decided to let me know about this a little bit too late.
New blueprint acquired.
Luckily, I just asked. And a little warning ahead of time, if you ever join the Discord chat, don't talk about the multiplayer system because that will only get you banned. I was also notified about that as well. There will never be a multiplayer in the first game. They might bring it into a second game if a second game were to exist, but leave it that as a possibility because no one will ever know. Not this early in the game anyway. But we will know from the developers if they do decide to do as such. Just not right now. Where are we on this? Why is it so dark all of a sudden? Are you kidding me? Is that what I think it is? No, it is definitely nighttime. Alright. Guess I can't do anything with this for a while. Okay, so we're going to go through the manner of things to build, and I'm going to make a long list of what may come first. And to order of survival, I would recommend going to the island with the gun thing, collecting 3 crystals, and using one of those crystals in the portal behind it. What is this? No. What is this? Potential secret. I still need ingredients for those. Well, the mapping blueprints for those. Slimming silver. I have the copper wire in storage, but I still need gold. Still need copper. Right. Oh, wait, can I make glass? That's the important question. Can I make glass? Glass. I need 2 books. Quartz, Aberrest, quartz. Where's that 2? Ah, here's the 2. Hey! Hey! Don't you dare! No! Don't you dare! Ow! How is it you guys keep coming back? Wait, I just lost myself. That is A, not fair. 2, B, extinguished. Where did all the quartz? Quartz, Aberrest, quartz, Dumbledore. You can blame Jack for that because he got me saying that as soon as I started playing the game. Oh, and yeah. I think we can build a flashlight. Although I need oxygen. Let's breathe. All right. Now we need mushrooms and battery. So we can make a battery. Can we make a battery? Oh, we need 2 copper ore. Not bad. Did I leave any copper in here? No, we didn't. So I'm gonna put these in here. These in here. And I'm gonna make some glass. Oh, here right now. Alright. Case. I need a battery. Righteous! Because we definitely need a flashlight. Keep forgetting to build one. Where do we start with the tube? Just the tube. That's titanium, not a tube. Oh, wait. It's daytime. Oh, here's the tube. Tubey. Oh no. It's gonna noise that. Why? Bobber? Ooh, titanium. And more copper. I'm gonna need more copper if I need batteries. Wait. We just picked up titanium.
Oxygen.
Okie dokie. We're going for oxygen. Oxygenes. 3 seconds left. I wasn't worried. Were you worried? I wasn't worried. Oh, what's this? It's copper. If we had salt deposit, we could use this too for. Ooh, what's this? Salt deposit and what was it? Tube something. I don't know. The means of finding out is not here. Oh, yeah. We want a battery. So many mushrooms. Plenty of mushrooms. Oh. We have a flashlight. Finally. Alright, next. Okay, we have a scanner, the repair tool, a flashlight, a knife. Now we need a habitat builder. To build a habitat builder, we need silver ore, 2 silver ore to make one. We need two table coral samples and 1 gold and copper wire, which is going to take 2 copper just to make a computer chip. I believe we have the copper wire. And table coral samples. Let me find out. Yeah. We have 2 table coral samples. We have the copper wire, we just need gold. So we need some silver. And we definitely need some gold. Oh, no, well, hold on. I forgot something. Things keep blowing up in my butt. I need that. Yep. Alright, let's see something. No! Wait. Don't go anywhere. I needed that. Let me see this. For once, I'm gonna have to use my mouse because control settings aren't very capable of liking me at the moment. Whenever it comes to organizing. So yeah, we got the large tube over here. Our pod landed right on top of it, likely to help us survive this ordeal. And whoops, I forgot what button it was to bring it up. Let's see. I need to find the other half of that sea glide. Yeah, I can't figure out the name of it. I can't remember. Yeah, I need the other half of that sea glide. So, where's the sea glide? Did I get the, yeah, if I scan another one of those, I'm not going to get anything. Except for completing. If I load myself with titanium... Stalker, I'm not needed for you guys right now. Go away, please. And we have a beacon.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, and we also need
Oxygen.
oxygenates. I'm very shocked at the moment. Why am I shocked, you may ask?
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Hey, get away from me. I haven't built my stasis rifle yet. Tell them, Peeper. Oh wait, I can use the Peepers to tame them. Forgot about that ordeal. Aha! Found you. Oops. And you're just titanium. What are you? Copper! Always in good copper. Do I want you to come down here?
Oxygen. Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Well then, I suggest it can wait for 2 hours. Aha! There it is. There's the gold.
Silver-based
Where's the
wiring
silver?
kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
I was looking for that. Oh look, another creature item. Thanks for the air on the way up. Where's my life pod? Oh, there you are. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Ooh, what is this? No. Oh. Ooh. Meet the copper. Thank you. Oh. So, is that a... Nope. Oh. Hello. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah. No! Why do things blow up at my butt? I need a supply.
Oxygen.
Oh, I'm just right at the surface. Okay, just came up with some map. Hello. I see shadows of birds in the ground. Really? Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Computer chip. We needed
Acquired.
We needed 2 silver. Not 1. Not 0. But 2! What do we go with? Oh, also, we need a battery! Crap. Oh, we have a battery. Okay, then we're good on that. So, why did I need so many copper? We already have a repair tool. Okay, so if I were to make a list, I would have to say to build a wiring kit. Not an advanced wiring kit, but a wiring kit. I need 2 silver. So if I can get my inventory emptied. Ah! The locker is not wired enough. Alright. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. We will get through this. First off, my pot is still smoking. Wait. Yeah, my pot is still smoking. I think that's the radio. It's not smoking on this side, but on this side. That's probably the radio. Which I haven't repaired yet, because that starts the story. If I wanted to start the story right away, I would need to start it when I have it. That's my plan. My plan is to start the radio. Do I only need 1 silver for an advanced tank? That's probably my guess. Let's leave it at that. It's probably my guess. My guess for an advanced tank. No. Yes. Okay, so we need 4 titanium, which I tossed over the starboard bow, plus my original O2 tank that I've made for 75 air. If I can find some salvage metal, that would be great. Or I can just pick this up, 2, and find 3 and 4. That would be awesome. That's copper, still take it. Quartz, Cerberus, quartz, Dumbledore. And 4. Good. I knew it would still be here. And to say the least, this game has come a very, very long way. I love it since the beginning. I love it really right now. And the one drawback is that whenever I saw Markiplier first play this game, which is something I wanted to bring up earlier, was the fact that he was digging up sand. And there was also a tool called the... what was it? Wasn't the fabricator or something? I can't remember.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Excuse me? Swimming was my favorite thing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but being on stranded on a maroon planet, wouldn't that be my only thing? Let's be considerate. You're stranded on an aquatized planet with nothing but endless water. Swimming would be your pretty much everyday thing, I believe. And there it is. 135. We get 135 from this tank. Probably get 175 when we get our upgrade from that. Right now I'm focusing on getting this. Now. But to get... Whoops. Oh right, I don't have any more silver. Which means I have to go back down to the tube. Find it. Ew. Shoot, is it ever dark? Wait, do things respawn the next day? They do! Oh, that's creepy. That is very creepy. Okay. Ay, ay, ya! No! Don't blow... No! No! Oh. Thank God. Wait. Hold on. Hold up. Wasn't there a cave around here? I mean, this is the all-giant tube. And they buried the entrance back and forth somehow. But I do believe... I do believe... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Are you serious right now? Did they take it out? No. No. Really? They took it out? Why? That was the only thing that was going to help me.
Emergency. The quantum detonation has
Oh
occurred
no.
in the
Oh no.
The reactor
No, 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 no,
critical state.
no.
T-minus 10,
No.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Now we need lead.
For your convenience, the radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
I see that. See? I didn't have to worry. That has become a problem because I don't see any silver deposits, lead deposits, gold deposits, and God forbid the second half of my seagull eye. Just got blown up in the butt again. Oh boy. This will be a long day. I'm going to be blown up left and right, nipped at by the stalkers. Is there anything on this planet not trying to kill me? Is there nothing? This box is empty. Alright, so on top of needing gold, I need lead. I need so much lead. Open up! What are you? You're titanium. I need so much lead to make what would you call it? Radiation suit. There we go. No. Huh. Oh, we get a rebreather. With a wiring kit and fiber mesh, we get a rebreather. And 2 fiber mesh with titanium, we get a radiation suit. So what would we need a rebreather for if we have a radiation suit? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got a beacon. And a gravity trap. Grav trap. And that grav trap would have been put in good use if I was doing the actual survival mode, which I said I was going to do after I completed the story. I was going to do a set of things. Number 1, I was going to do this on very easy mode, which is freedom. Number 2, normal mode, which is survival. And number 3, survival hardcore, which is what we're not doing right now. Yeah, because I want to get the aspect of how to play the game in all 3 aspects. And this, as you can see, is not all the aspects. However, I do need this. Because my butt hurts. I'm a bit butt hurt. Fish keeps blowing up at my butt. Stalker's nipping at me. It really hurts. It hurt my feelings. It hurt my pride. It just hurts. Alright, so, there's an island that we know is over there, and there's an island over here. I could have done well with the 3rd or 4th island, but, you know, it's life. So, like life, we continue on. No. Stay away. I have no peepers for you! No peepers for you! No! Thank you. Where's the peepers? Oh, I gotta be aware of the radiation, too. What's in here? There is nothing in there. Okay. Duly noted. Now, we're gonna come down here and find out if there is a crash site in need of exploring. Because, like I said, I will need a second half of a sea glider. If there is one. What is this? Ooh, we definitely need that. No, not that. Yes. Thank you. Aha! 1/3 of mobile vehicle bay. Oh, that's cool. We have a mobile vehicle bay. I'm not sure. Oh, wait, hold on. Don't let me speak too soon. Yeah, this is the Degassi crash. And that's empty. Didn't I just come here before? I believe I did. It's over here. Yes! The second half of the sea glide. Now we can make one.
New blueprint acquired.
Awesome! Awesome sauce. Wait a minute. That was there the whole time. I should have had
30
that
seconds.
scanned already. Yes, yes, your 30 seconds. You got you the first time. Now, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna build a battery. We have plenty of copper, plenty of mushrooms to build this battery. And we're gonna build the sea glide. The sea glide of the future. We're gonna build it with pride. Like Pride Rock. Because my pride already hurts. Oh, we got a battery. We have a battery. What do we need for the sea glide? Oh, that's not showing. Oh, here it is. Ah! Yes. Of course. Alright, hold on. We need our lubricant. Which we need here. A battery. Which we already had two of.